Let's go! Get up! Ready up!
It's week 3 of the National Football League, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Bears and the Niners on Sunday night.
From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. They wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. The numbers for Ayuk a week ago. He was pretty prophetic. He said before that game, I want to get in the end zone often. He got there 3 times.
Yeah, it's one thing to catch a lot of footballs. That is important, but it's what you do after the catch that can make you great. And he had a great game last week.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Out of the gun, Purdy. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Now Purdy. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
It's now 3rd down.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Once again, it's Swift. Oh, good move. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Williams. Caught. It's Huff. A gain of 5. Good enough for the 1st down. Looking to throw is Williams. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. To the air, Williams. And that's complete to Huff. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. To throw once more, here's Williams. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go. Here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. Purdy off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Bears at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Williams. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Throwing is Williams. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Caleb Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's Purdy. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Niners on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Purdy. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon, as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They played the Browns last week, got the victory in that game, and so far so good as they've got the lead here. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now, hang on here, because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance. On first down, Blackburn. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. He's to the 15 and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive.
And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong, only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity. That's our bread and butter. That's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield. So they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move them.
Under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
The 49ers getting set to trot out there.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Purdy looking to throw.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Purdy now to throw.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Throwing here, Purdy.
This is caught. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Williams.
Flush to his right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
On play action, here's Williams.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15.
To throw, Williams.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Working out of the gun, Williams.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
And they do finally get him at the 12. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've hit halftime here.
All right, y'all see the score right now, 21-7. Watch how they blew this lead when we come back. Watch this.
It has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Anthony Richardson, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. Next, we head down to Houston to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Tennessee Titans. J.K. Dobbins, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. And lastly, Monday Night Football has a good one lined up between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. We saw a fine performance in the first half from the former Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. Both these teams running through their final adjustments before they head out for the second half. Time for us to go back to Levi's Stadium as we'll hand it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense and Caleb Williams set to go to work once more. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, 29 yards. And the Bears are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The tight end in motion right. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now on 2nd and 13. Purdy.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll go play action here with Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Back to the running game with Swift. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7 from the 20. Here's Williams. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. They'll come up now, 3rd and 9. Looking to throw is Williams. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DJ Moore, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And running with power here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Purdy. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
That connection seemed to work out okay on the first play of the drive. Why not go right back to it? And once again, this defense is left without an answer as they surrender back-to-back first downs.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Now Purdy. The slant complete to his running back, McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk from 13 yards out. And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bears offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. Running is Swift. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Williams. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. To the air, Williams. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Purdy.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 45. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
To the sideline and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Williams. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Purdy looking to throw.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bears' 39-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
3rd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
McCaffrey will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So now the Bears down by 13, exactly 1 minute remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a... And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Charvarius Ward, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. So the victory here for San Francisco. I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turn around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for San Francisco, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.